Time to tell Cora we're back.
Pressure holding. Takeoff looks good. Apogee kick complete.
You've entered
Moving
freestyle
steady.
collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. And that's it. Enjoy that Aquila City air.
You're interrupting Galbank operations. State your purpose. Not interested. Now clear out.
Always another delivery. Now, were you looking? I've got some cargo that could use a good home.
Must have been a good jump. We're still in one piece. Lack of love.
A lot of history here. Not the good kind.
Well, well, well. Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you got a new toy for me.
Take the ship to another port.
Go on
so
in and
Jazz
give
can have a
everyone the
look.
lowdown. We'll take care of things from here.
Your previous ship's being brought back to
That's
the
a real
dock.
nice ship you brought in. I can't wait to tinker with it. That's a real nice ship you brought in. I can't wait to tinker with it. That's a real nice ship you brought in. I can't wait to tinker with it.
So there I am. Leaving you.
Surprised to see me, Rat? Delgado may let it slide, but I don't take kindly to snitches. There's always a choice. You made yours. If the time comes you ever need my help, I'll make mine. You screwed me out of the most lucrative route I have. It's going to take me months to set up something even remotely as good. not to mention getting the UC off of my trail. Neva also told me you were competent, so that's just another name I can add to my list. You may have fooled Delgado and Neva, but I don't trust you, Rook. At this point, you better find that legacy, because to me, that's the only saving grace you've got.
If you need credits, hit up the mission boards at the core.
Fleet first. Never forget it. Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the comm spike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She's actually pretty pissed, in case you didn't notice. Claims you blew her cover.
If Juan doesn't like how things have gone, and she wants to bail on her share, that's her problem. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. Comm spike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4.
You damn right she can. My girl can piece together a jump engine with her eyes shut. Literally, I've seen her do it. Lost good money on that bet.
All right, let's not get carried away, Neva. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward, we all split the cash. No. There is no getting along here. You are going to do everything she asks. Follow her instructions to the letter. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
Are we pirates or politicians? Sometimes it's hard to tell.
If I wanted someone to commit petty crimes and snatch purses, I wouldn't be asking you. Take it as a compliment.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Sauvage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting, but chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us, so I want you focused. We are one step away from Crix's legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.
All right, let's get back to that bank vault.
Thanks for making me look good. I would have had to kill you otherwise.
I got a bounty so big that Dragon Eye is
Rook.
Lost a bet to one of the officers.
Yes, what?
Yes? We're back. Anything to report? It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. Betraying Juan Dayu for cover was a dangerous gambit, but it seems to have paid off. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process. Honor, loyalty, and valor are exactly the attributes we admire in a CISDEF operative.
I like to keep my gun holstered unless it's absolutely necessary. Which is an awful lot now that I think about it.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the comm spike to discuss.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report. Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem? The conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake. It's long overdue. All right, I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. Please, be careful.
For you.
I saw one of the ensigns get an Alpha Centauri block.
It seems you had quite the eventful mission. Betraying what? You still have the grip. Honor, loyalty.
I like to keep my gun.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, of course. Please give me your... Then it's just a matter. So what is the conduction grid?
That's... Sorry, sir. The conduction grid, it would...
That's the case.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, they're finally beginning. It's long... All right. I'll be looking...
Good to have you back. What can I do for you?
Word is you had to steal classified tech from UCs.
Lost a bet to one of the officers. I've got mob duty now on my birthday.
I have something for you when you have a minute.
Is mine.
You know the drill, Vasco.
On the schedule?
Protocol Indigo means no deviations, no distractions, no dalliances, in short, no fun. Unless, as strictly defined by Sarah, said deviations, distractions, and dalliances are completely necessary in getting this fine vessel, the Discovery-class starship, right. guess I'm still technically borrowing it from Constellation, even if I have no intention of actually giving it back.
Hey, what can I... Got anything you need to offload? Nothing for us to do. Okay, no problem. I'm sure you can find something you like.
Jansen family immigrated here from
I don't do payment plans. Okay. But if you start shooting up the town with something I sold you, I'll be more than a little displeased. Deputy.
Hey there.
New deputy, huh? Honor to have.
What's the story on Montero Luna?
That call we got from Wagoner Farm turned out to be a little more interesting than I was expecting. Some men were trying to run the Wagoners off their land. They tried to buy it first, but when that didn't work, they turned to threats. We confronted them, and unfortunately, it came to violence. None of them survived.
You helped someone in need and came back alive. That's a job well done. For the time being, yes, but you could still be in danger. That's why we need to fill in some blanks. What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm? I had a feeling you were no stranger to combat. Good thing, too, given the turn of events.
Spent some time in uniform, huh? Respect.
Now, did you find anything that might give us a lead on why these men wanted the farm? All right. Says here the thief had help from someone inside Hope Tech. Ain't much to go on.
There's something else. They were dressed in Freestar militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1. Didn't you fight in the Colony War, Marshal? That sound familiar at all?
The 1st Cavalry. I was in that unit for a while. But it was disbanded decades ago. After the Battle of Nira. What was left of it, anyway. Hell, it's our only lead. The Hope Tech factory is in Hope Town on Polvo. Nia Kalu's our ranger stationed out there. She can introduce you to Ron Hope, the president of Hope Tech. He might be able to help you find the thief. Just make sure you stay on his good side. He's on the Council of Governors, and they're the ones we answer to. Good. The last thing I need is the Council breathing down my neck. This is your assignment now, Deputy. Work with the other Rangers. Find out what you can about those men on Montero Luna. Meantime, I'll look into a possible connection with the 1st Cavalry. Good hunting. I'll make sure Ranger Kalu knows to expect you.
Mayday! This is Freestar Ranger Nia Kalu. If anyone is hearing this, system's failing. Need help. I repeat, need help.
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. Alright, that's it. Welcome to Hopetown.
Docking cycle complete.
Please tell me you're here to help, not to try and steal my ship. Welcome aboard, Deputy. Sorry if I can't give you the grand tour just yet. I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant ships. Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them off, but they got a few good hits in. As you can see, I ain't in much shape to make repairs. Just patch her up enough to get to Hopetown. The rest can get fixed up there. Thanks. I owe you one.
Rangers always got each other's back. The answer to the question, if your friend jumps off a cliff, will you? No. No, sir, I wouldn't.
Thanks. That should get me home. You're right. They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hideout, I might never find them again. We can't let that happen. They look to be heading for Polvo's moon Miatha. Good hunting.
Glad to see you're back in one piece.
All green on release. We're free to fly. Units green, ready to land.
To think one man made all of this. Nothing was here until Mount Hope.
I don't want to hear any complaints. Keep an eye on your valuables. You can't protect your own. We'd be dust.
Ron Hope's the best thing that happened to us.
Need some work done? Okay, sure. We'll take care of any holes, broken seals, that kind of thing. Okay, no problem. I'm sure you can find something you like.
Okay, hello? Excuse me. A little desperate here. This is such a luxury.
This was literally nothing
All right, Adela.
until Ron Hope came here.
Deep breath. Oh, God. I'm just great. Grand, really. When I signed on to be a freight captain, I was expecting long hours and dull routes. And now I'm a hair away from being executed. Or worse. Where to start? So, I fly a rust bucket called the Markab for a small shipping line. Just started, really. We do bulk shipping, boring stuff like actuators and seed stock, minerals. Have you ever had a standard, boring job just blow up in your face? You get it then. So I just got assigned to the Markab. The first shipment, slag steel. Nothing special. As soon as I left Neon and got scanned, things got crazy. Spacers, Freestar security, the works. Everyone demanding I power down, hand over the contraband, or sometimes just firing first. I skipped the system, ditched the cargo, and have been running ever since. It gets even worse. A tracker just landed and I just know he's hunting a bounty. Me. But the trick is, everyone knows the ship. But my info isn't in the database yet. All they got is my last name, Fahim. So if you go into the pit stop and claim you're Captain Fahim of the Markab, maybe you can deal with the tracker? You are the best! This slate has everything they know about me. It's not much. He's the one with the cowboy hat. Just stay safe. Thank you. Why did I ever take this job? Why?
Howdy.
Off-worlder.
You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust? Good. I'm sure it didn't hurt that I softened them up for you. You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his regards along with a briefing on your case. I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free. His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on.
Trucks in space. Their motto always cracks me up.
I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man. Everything you see around you, he built.
Just keep it holstered.
Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect.
Hard to get. My company only uses Hope Tech ships. Never had a problem.
All the way up. Is it just me, or does
Enjoy your visit to Hope
Settled Systems have an office on the top floor? I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're, well, above everyone.
Workers like to play hard here. They deserve it.
I guess I could offer dual shifts. It'll push payroll pretty high, but I think it's a little much. As it works, we could try outsourcing. Do a contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Well, talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Bridget. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Free Star Ranger. At last! Damn. I think we're done here, Bridget.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling, being a Free Star Ranger. We certainly could use more of you. Let's get down to it, shall we? Time is money. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done, and the sooner the better. That's good news. I'll send my people over to bring it home. Of course, that doesn't mean your work is done. I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors. I'm glad we understand each other.
I'd take Ron Hope over Benjamin Bayou any day of the week. Looks like we got a job to do.
Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some kind. Though what happened after the ship was taken doesn't concern me. What does concern me is making sure that this doesn't happen again. Well, I'm not sure I can be much help, but I'll answer whatever questions I can. Very well. I need you to understand something, Deputy. This town is home to men, women, and children who depend on Hope Tech for a living. I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust, and my workers will pay the price. I can't allow that.
You've got a reputation for looking after your own, Mr. Hope. I'm sure the deputy here will keep that in mind.
Is that so? Well, I'm glad to hear it. I've worked hard to make sure that everyone here is well cared for. I'm glad we understand one another.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word?
We ran out of tungsten midway. Portside waits.
That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail. Let's hope. So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger stationed there. Name's Jalen Price. He's a little different than the rest of us. But Neon's a different kind of place. He should be able to help you out. Well, we've both got work to do. It was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks again for helping me out up there. No problem. Good luck on Neon, Deputy.
Ron Hope's a damned hero in my book.
I'm counting on you to find the thief who stole my ship.
Hey.
Payday is always...
I'm new in town. You look like you just got here too, right? What's your name, stranger? Might buy you a drink. Fahim, huh? Came in on that ship to Markup? I bet you didn't know it. But I'm a tracker. And I'm here for your bounty. Two ways this can go. You know the drill. So you didn't shoot your way off Neon, Fahim? The bounty is pretty damn clear. But something don't sit right with me. Not sure what.
You're going down, pal.
Sorry, nothing personal.
Another day, another bad guy. Don't hurt them. There's something wrong with you. all you.
No sudden moves. Smart move. Now come along with us. We'll take any contraband and stolen property and you'll be free to go.
Folks from all over the free. Sure, we get the occasional bar. Think of it as a small picture, big picture proposition. The small picture is local. Handling that is local. We Rangers protect smuggling. That's why there are. Bye.
We need to eat before the next shift. Where is he?
This can't be happening. I heard the fighting. Take this reward. Oh, and isn't that a cheer? Just need a few supplies.
Always something going on around here.
To next.
I have things for you. Something you need?
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Barrett, we were worried sick.
Well, some of us were.
I see what you did there, Walter. And I know you've been secretly crying into your piles of money just waiting for my return.
Actually, Walter has been complaining about you more than usual, which is always a sign when he's worried.
Don't start, Country.
Wait, is that? And to think the first artifact was taking up dust on the library shelf. Now look at them all. You feel it a bit, can't you? Ever since I found the second one, had the visions. Being around them is just comforting. So hey, I'm still not 100%, plus I feel guilty dragging you into all of this. Why don't I stick around? Help you get adjusted to the weird corners of the universe. Marvelous.
Sarah's the best possible person to be running Constellation at a time like this. Focused, no nonsense, and dedicated.
Captain, now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research. I will proceed to my assigned post.
Well spent having Brown here out there a lot, right? In space? Just do us all a favor and never turn into one of those spacers. Scum of the galaxy. Robbing, stealing, killing. Even the Crimson Fleet don't trust him.
Sometimes working at this branch, by preserving the heritage of Aquila City, we provide, in a word, heirlooms. Some of the old families, those descend. Yes, I like to think. And me? Not as much as we. There was a time. Gotta hand it to Marshall. One thing I can't. If I can ever help, just swing on by.
Okay, now remember, Solomon was from an earlier generation, so it's not going to be on a slate. Big rolls of paper is what we're after. Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming. There we do. I was hoping to avoid the estate when we landed. Cora's gonna be so mad. We really gotta do this? Yeah, well, I don't gotta say it. I know, it's just... it's personal. Yeah, I know. Alright, fine. He's my dad, okay? We're not exactly on friendly terms. He probably figured I'd come for the maps at some point. Got ahead of me. Family business just wasn't something I wanted to get into, you know? Yeah, well, sorry I'm such a pain about it. No forgiveness between me and my old man. It's, co-tradition. Alright, shall we?
My brother-in-law just got back from 2 weeks in Paradiso. The place looked amazing, but...
Well, well. Sam Coe finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? And what's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter. Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Full stop. Nothing's more important than family. Nothing. If Sam had stuck around, he'd know that. You wouldn't be here.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's you and I talk. In private.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
Make it quick. Give me a sec. All right, let's talk options. You're flying in the face of my 30-plus years experience with the man, but all right. I hope you like arguing.
What is it this time, Constellation?
Yeah, that's right. I'm not leaving until I get what I came for.
Both of you out of my house.
Happy to. All right, let's see if we can find the empty nest. All right, let me think. The way I heard it, the readings he was getting were normal at first, then they bottomed out. And no creature, alien or otherwise, would dare step inside. There. Found it. Oh boy. That's a problem. Well, you ain't wrong. But let's take a look at what we're up against. First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there, but the usual tussling with alien wildlife. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of Shawgang territory. Same outlaws who held up Galbank. Well, just remember, it's about the artifact, not them. Hurting bad guys puts a smile on your face, that's a bonus. Let's get to that cave.
Nutrient levels within acceptable parameters.
Spending time in hard G is a good workout. I don't need to like it, though.
Get out.
Better we get it than someone else. Spelunking can be a lot of fun. Nature can be just beautiful. Let's get going. Hey, you dropped it. Wait, you meant to do that?
I think that's far enough. Hate to put a hole in the head of Akila's own prodigal son. At least not before we've had a word.
You must be Shaw.
What I am is disappointed. Samco in the flesh, and he's peddling around the frontier with the has-beens of Constellation. Now you got past my crew, who I pay quite handsomely, I might add. Grabbed something from that weird cave. Probably whatever's been keeping the Ashta away. So, I'm down one hideout. Now, let's talk about what all that's worth to me. Your lives, your credits. One or the other, really. Oh. That ought to cover it. Now, get out of here before I start feeling less charitable.
Boss, it's the Ashta.
You This is your fault. You better lend us a hand. I guess I get out of here before I change my mind.
You're lucky the boss is so generous.
We're... Hey, we're back. Just...
May I be of assistance on your
haven't
ship?
picked up any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect. As far as we know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it. Or maybe it's some kind of interstellar children's toy.
Why would either of those things give the Discoverer visions and music?
Vasco, we haven't run a deep diagnostic on you in a while, have we?
We just have to hope that finding more of the pieces will give us some clues.
What did you call me?
I did not formally address you, honey.
Vasco, can you repeat?
I think Cora and I can use some downtime, but you let me know if you ever want to team up again. Oh, and since it tends to come up, me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. If I'm coming with, that means Cora's on your ship. Why not? What do you think, Cora?
It's really nice to have more company. New stories, new data.
What? Data? All right. We're in. Let's see what the galaxy throws at us next.
Never mind. Vasco, please quarantine any recently modified code relating to communications.
Well, I suppose that station in orbit has more than paid for itself at this point.
Your mom dropped by. We had a nice chat. She had left this note for you.
I have been idling and awaiting my next order for some time now. How can I be of assistance? The exploration of an unknown planet can be a major undertaking. By building an outpost, you will be able to construct scanning equipment, resource extractors, and defenses. It is even possible to set up multiple outposts capable of manufacturing, allowing you to build advanced equipment. The blueprints you need to construct an outpost should already be on your watch. It will automatically connect to any available materials for construction in your ship's cargo. I will see you at a later time.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband. You can be on your way.
I got some choice words to share with you.
That's all we need. Enjoy Neon.
Starting landing procedure.
Don't worry, your ship's in.
There's nothing in the settled systems quite like Neon. Crazy, terrible.
You should inspect your ship for heat. Looks to me like you've already... I'm sure you can find something you like. Sure, have at it.